Suppose a person has committed not one, but 1,000 murders, and he asks for forgiveness from the bottom of his heart. Then what happens? He's not only forgiven for those 1,000 murders, but at the same time, for his countless past sins, he is eternally freed from all suffering. This is the promise, beautiful promise in a wonderful verse of the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 66th verse. Arjun, come and surrender to me alone. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. Aham tvam sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. I will liberate you eternally from all this bondage. If a mother in the material world, suppose a child goes to school and steals a pencil, little child, he comes home and proudly tells his mother, I have stolen a pencil, and she smiles at him and lets him go. What's going to happen? He's going to steal again and again and may grow up to be a thief. So when he steals the first time, she naturally will scold the child. That's a wrong thing to do. Don't you ever do it again. And suppose the child steals again. What's she going to do this time? She's going to punish the child severely, because he has not listened to her the first time. Now, after this scolding and severe punishment, the child learns his lesson and does not steal again. But when did this happen? After the mother scolded and punished the child. So is the mother the enemy? Definitely not. This is an expression of her love and care for the child. In the same way, when God punishes us for our wrong karma, it is only an overflowing of His grace and compassion for us. It is not a punishment. We take it that way, we take it wrongly. In fact, He cares for our betterment more than a material father. Whatever He does is only for our welfare, and He hopes and expects that when we suffer in the world, then we will turn to Him through surrender, and He will then eternally free us from all bondage of karma. And not only that, He would give us that eternal, everlasting bliss. As I addressed you, eternal seekers of divine bliss. That's what we are searching for. And nothing in this world has satisfied us till today. Do you know there is an example, a unique example of a lady named Kunti? And she asked Lord Krishna for a very strange favor. She said, I want you to give me suffering and take away all my worldly opulences from me. I don't want all that. Vipada santu nashashvat tatra tatra Jagadguru. Bhagavad Puran, verse number 1825. Janmaishwarya Shrutashribhi Redhamana Madah Puman. 1826 of the same scripture. Why did she ask for such a strange favor? I'm sure you would never dare or even dream to ask for such a favor. Asking for suffering. You want to know the reason? The reason is that she did not want to leave any room for pride and worldly attachments. When there was nobody, she knew that He would be there. God, the all-powerful, all-knowing personality, would be there all the time with her through all thick and thin. सब साधन संपन्न को पूछत सब संसार, साधन हीन प्रपन्न को पूछत नंद कुमार. You will never understand that God is all you need until God is all you have. That is why Paul Brunton, a great philosopher, very wisely said, the sufferers of today are the seekers of tomorrow. Human suffering is not a sign of God's anger with man. It is man's ignorance of divine law. God brings you into hot waters not to burn you, but to cleanse you. Look at the difference. A thief holds a knife to kill. A doctor also holds a knife, but to cure. It doesn't scare you, that knife. The purpose is cure. The main thing is the purpose. How do you have your tea? You put it into hot water? Yeah, that's when the color comes out. Do you know that a goldsmith puts gold into fire? Why? To purify the gold. A diamond can never be polished without friction, and so a man without trials. Failures are better teachers than successes. Remember that sometime in your life. The words of the mother. She says, be thankful for the ordeals, for they are the shortest way to the divine. There was once a blacksmith. You know what a blacksmith is? An ironmonger. Trading is with iron. So this ironmonger, this blacksmith, had great faith in God. But his life was full of ups and downs. You know your question? Why do good people suffer? So his friend asked him the same question. What's the point of your belief and faith in God that you have to go through so much suffering? What's God doing about it? The blacksmith smiled. He said, look, can you see those little bits of iron in that corner? You know, when I do my work of molding iron, there are certain bits that don't mold at all. So what do? I just throw them to the corner as scrap. I don't want to be scrap for God to just throw me away. I'm ready to be molded. For molding, as I said, to polish a diamond, it takes friction. So he has got that faith. A writer, Henry Beecher, wrote that troubles are often tools by which God fashions us for better things. Bitter people, listen again. Bitter people ask, why me? And better people ask, what do you want me to learn? This earth is a school and we are here to learn lessons. Now, what happens outwardly in your life is not as important as what happens inside you. Remember that. If we learn to have an attitude of gratitude in life, that is, if we change our attitude, then God will change our life.